This is a March update on my 112-gallon Average Reef. I really haven't spent too much time on the tank. I've been quite busy with my fish breeding projects. So this tank is basically just running along smoothly. Obviously I do still clean the glass on the power heads, and I've actually removed a few struggling corals that probably just weren't doing well due to the fact that they were being touched by other corals. There is a newish pair of Bangai Cardinals. I can't remember if they were in the last video. They appear to be hiding now, but they are unrelated to the ones I'm breeding. They're just an extra captive bred pair I got. Right now I have all the pumps except the return off, so everything's looking extra big. Particularly this green Sinularia. It's got to be at least 36 inches long, maybe 40 inches long if it was to spread straight out, and it's probably 20 something inches tall too. I mean, the tank is 24 inches. It's almost touching the bottom and the top. As I said, the corals I removed were probably struggling due to things like this. The mushrooms were basically going right over my Wilson eye. Hopefully the other side is okay, but the Sinularia is pretty close on this side too. The one exception is the wild Pectinia colony I got. It never really did well both in my frag tank and here. It's not dead, but I put it in the frag tank. As long as a small piece does survive, it should hopefully grow back. After all, this one was started with just a little piece about that big, and obviously it's grown quite big and been fragged many times. My Goniopora is again looking like it needs to be fragged. Yeah, it's funny when it retracts. It looks like you can put a few corals here, but really that's not a good idea. It has kind of damaged a few things around. I guess the Bangais are hiding. They're probably not going to be in this video, although I think I did get them in my top-down footage, which I will include at the end of this. I should get one side shot too, since this is probably my favorite view. I mean, it is only an 18-inch wide tank, but it still looks pretty cool from the side. I don't know how many more changes there are going to be. Maybe I will continue to clean up the tank. The next thing to do is scrape off all this Leptocyrus on the side. I finally did that in the front, and this little area here looks much better. I'll now include the top-down footage, and that'll be all for this month. So here's a quick look from the top down. All the pumps are of course off. You can really see from the top just how full the tank is. There's almost no rock visible from the top, and many of the corals you can't see from the top because they're completely shaded out by other corals. And then of course you see the corals touching each other. I have started to cut a few things back, and I always say that I'm going to cut more and I never do, but I think now I will actually cut just a little bit more. But really, I've kind of stopped myself from buying new things. I'm pretty focused on the fish breeding, so as long as this tank looks good, that's probably good enough for me. I would love to put another Acanthophilia in, but there's nowhere for it to go. If you're interested in the fish breeding, I do post some shorts videos about it, but I haven't really made any long videos because I'm not really doing anything groundbreaking. I do still like to show off this tank though, so if you have any comments or constructive criticism, leave them below. Thanks for watching, and happy reefing!